And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the Minnesota Vikings. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Here we go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
64, 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Smith here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? guys have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook, and boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Bravo!
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Go. Go.
Shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 76 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Check Mike 27. Check. Hey, exit.
Okay, long man for you. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Hey,
26.
check Mike 27. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Rodgers operating from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's got to be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Here we go. 180! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. Black 80! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 120! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set!
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting
Here we go.
better every
180!
week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Go ahead. Here we go. 180! Set hot! Hey, come on, come on, come on! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 120! Wait, hot! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! 180! Wait, hut! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hut! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hut! Here we go. 180! Set hut!
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check up. Flash, 27.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now, this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Squeeze, double up.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Eagles nothing. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Turn it right. Three down.
Here's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Defense, we're shit.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Here we go. 180!
Check. No. I smell fear in
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Like 20! 11. Check 50.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
21.
59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They got a man. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Here we go. 180!
Check. No. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 180!
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Robinson. A gain of...
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Come, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
I got this.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
They kept him to a short run play there. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 80! Hey, gun.
Single. I got 87, that's me.
Now Garoppolo. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Washington. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
And a Redskin 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This is caught by Robinson. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Gonna let one, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
27, Eagles nothing. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
40-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check, 59. We own them.
I got this. Flag.
Mike, check, 59.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. 180.
Mine's 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Ingram, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll look to run with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue. Oh, good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
4 down, even.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. punter Martin booming this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Garoppolo, perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. 180!
It's a party now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's get the ball.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So go. Blue 40.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now it's Luck. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Luck. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of... And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Luck. Flushed. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. This is Ingram. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
I'm coming.
Ingram again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now it's Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Redskins, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.